Eggs play a surprisingly influential role in maintaining hormonal balance, an often overlooked pillar of vitality and graceful aging. At a time when hormonal fluctuations are widely blamed for everything from mood swings and fatigue to decreased libido and metabolic dysfunction, few foods offer such direct and natural support as eggs. Rich in healthy fats, cholesterol, and fat-soluble vitamins, eggs provide the foundational building blocks for the synthesis of key hormones like estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. These hormones are not only essential for reproductive health, they govern mood, bone density, muscle maintenance, cognitive sharpness, and energy levels. As hormone production tends to decline with age, the body increasingly relies on nutrient-dense sources like eggs to maintain this complex endocrine harmony. Cholesterol, often misunderstood and historically maligned, is in fact the raw material from which all steroid hormones are made. This includes cortisol, aldosterone, and the sex hormones. Without sufficient dietary cholesterol, particularly in individuals with lower endogenous synthesis, the body may struggle to maintain optimal hormone levels. Eggs, and specifically their yolks, deliver cholesterol in a natural, bioavailable form that supports hormone production without promoting harmful lipid imbalances in healthy individuals. In fact, studies increasingly show that for the majority of people, dietary cholesterol from whole foods like eggs does not significantly affect blood cholesterol levels, but does support the body's hormonal needs. Equally important are the healthy fats found in eggs. The yolk contains a mix of saturated and monounsaturated fats that help stabilize cell membranes and facilitate hormone transport and signaling. These fats are crucial for enabling hormones to dock at their receptors and trigger appropriate cellular responses. This is particularly vital in aging populations, where hormonal signaling often becomes less efficient due to receptor resistance or chronic inflammation. By improving cellular responsiveness and maintaining the lipid structure of endocrine tissues, the fats in eggs help hormones do their job more effectively. Eggs also provide essential cofactors that indirectly influence hormonal balance. Vitamin D, for example, functions more like a hormone than a traditional vitamin and has direct roles in reproductive and metabolic function. A deficiency in vitamin D is associated with irregular cycles, reduced testosterone levels, and increased risk of insulin resistance, all of which accelerate the aging process. Eggs, especially from pasture-raised hens, are a rare and valuable food source of this critical nutrient. In addition, eggs contain B vitamins like B6 and B12, which support adrenal health and the synthesis of neurotransmitters that interact closely with hormone pathways affecting mood, sleep, and appetite regulation. The influence of eggs on hormonal well-being is especially relevant in transitional life stages such as perimenopause, menopause, and andropause. During these times, hormone levels fluctuate dramatically, often resulting in fatigue, muscle loss, anxiety, or weight gain. Including eggs in the diet helps buffer against these shifts by supporting endogenous hormone production and providing the nutrients necessary for the body to adapt more gracefully. Rather than forcing the system through external hormone replacement or stimulant-heavy supplements, eggs offer a gentle, nourishing approach that aligns with the body's own rhythm and repair mechanisms. Furthermore, hormonal balance is intricately tied to metabolic health. Hormones like insulin, leptin, and ghrelin regulate hunger, energy storage, and fat burning. The high protein and fat content of eggs help modulate these hormones, increasing satiety and stabilizing blood sugar, key factors in avoiding the hormonal dysregulation that can arise from insulin resistance or chronic stress. Eggs, therefore, offer more than fuel. They offer hormonal infrastructure. They support the complex interplay between glands, receptors, enzymes, and tissues that orchestrate everything from libido and motivation to sleep cycles and emotional equilibrium. In a nutritional landscape full of processed foods that disrupt hormonal health, eggs stand apart as a whole, naturally balanced food that actively contributes to the body's internal hormonal symphony. For anyone seeking to age well, not just by looking youthful, but by feeling balanced, strong, and emotionally centered, eggs are an indispensable part of the dietary equation. Their unique composition supports the hormonal foundation on which so many aspects of vitality depend.